boy, am I excited. I bet you can guess why. So, every morning, first thing I do, before I feed the goats, before I take care of Peaches, before I take care of Mildred, I head on over to the Victorian Crown Pigeon Aviary to see what's happening. So I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know if this process may start immediately. I told you guys in the last video that the male had been drumming, which is his indication that he is ready to have a child. And the female and the male have to be on the same page in order for this to happen, because number one, he's the nest builder, but number two, she's the egg layer. So I could not believe the first morning after I went in, and he had already started building a nest. She was sitting on the edge of the nest with her tail back. Marycarl says that's an indication that she is guarding her nest. So as the couple of days have passed, I am just floored at how much of the nesting material that they've used. Now, a lot of you guys, I don't think you realize how big these birds are. They're not building a nest like your typical house sparrow or your songbird would build. These are large birds, and they use large material to build their nest out of. So after reading a lot of comments, I replied to a lot of them by, these are large birds, they use large material. But I've got my trusty sidekick Jason with me today. Marycarl's out doing other things, but Jason said that he would help me go around, and we're going to gather some large stuff, some small stuff, some medium stuff, and give them a little bit more material, because I'm going to show you in just a minute. Jason hadn't even seen what they've built. I've taken pictures, taken videos, but I'm about to take him over there and show him for the first time, and I'm going to show y'all too the progress that they've made. Come on, let's go. You ready? Mm-hmm. She's down in the nest. Let's go. Okay, so that was the female that just flew off the nest. Look from a distance, and you can see. We're gonna walk over there. That's the pile of sticks and the pile of bamboo. It was all over the floor. And you can see they've used every piece of it. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Isn't it awesome?
And getting back to, these are big birds. Their nest reminds me of like an eagle's nest.
And that's the way I responded to some people's comments, is these birds, they're large, and so they're not building nests like little songbirds would build. Recently I reached out to a bird expert who has a lot more knowledge about these birds than I do, and he told me that they like privacy. I'm thinking that this aviary being covered in plastic may be one of the reasons that their behavior has changed into they want to build a nest. I think it's a good thing that they have more sunlight for sure. And it's warm in here too. It's warmer than it is outside, but it's the perfect temperature for what they want. So we're gonna let them be for a little while and grab something big.
Okay.
I mean, I want it big. And we're gonna gather all kind of material and bring it in here because this nest, there's no telling how long they could work on it.
Right.
It could be a month. It could be just a few more days. But the signs are all here that she is ready to lay an egg at Cog Hill Farm. Let's go.
You reckon Sweet Mildred want to go with us? To go gather some stuff?
Looks like she's pretty content. But Ruby might want to go.
You want to go, Ruby? Oh, Ruby. Drive the side by side?
Maybe that will be best and just put it in the bed.
Okay. Hey,
But
Tucker.
the wind's blowing so that we probably need to put it down in something.
Like a box?
How about this pot, put this pot on top of it?
Okay. We could put Tucker on top of it.
Tucker says she's going.
Tucker and Scott.
So some people were saying that we should get some of the hay out of the cows area and use it for their nesting material. But I want everything that we use to be truly organic.
Yeah.
And that hay, I'm not sure if they sprayed it, if the farmer that baled it used an herbicide, but everything we're gathering, we know that it has no chemicals or nothing that will harm the birds.
Right.
And that goes for plants too. We're not
Right.
going to use any plants that we're in question of. So here's my first addition, and that's a feather.
Feather.
So we're going to get leaves and feathers, soft material, hard material, everything we can think of. Looks like we got company.
Tucker's gonna go with us.
Tucker, you ready?
She's ready.
Jason, I'm gonna swing by and look at the bees
Okay.
and see if I need to refill their feeders.
Okay.
Look at that beautiful yellow butterfly.
I bet the bees are moving since it's so warm.
I bet they are too. Oh, empty.
They sure are. Well, yeah.
That one's got some in it. This second one's got a little bit. I think I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the feeders today.
Okay. They all look empty except that one.
Yeah. Some of them don't come out as good as others.
I got you. Oh, some big old terrace is here.
I'm thankful for them.
Yeah, me too.
So I've got a bunch of stuff that I've got piled up over here.
I could gather some pine straw.
Yeah, Marycarl says they're not going to use it, but
Okay.
you know, I want to give them a variety. So if they don't use it, it's not like it's a big deal,
I got you.
right?
That's right.
Add those feathers to it. See, stuff like this is kind of like the size they've been choosing.
Yeah, I see that.
And I can see why an ordinary person would think that that was not good nesting material. Look, Jason, is that deer or rabbit?
Yeah, I can't. It looks kind of small, so I'm guessing rabbit.
Because in the wild, they would literally be foraging. They don't go out and pull leaves off of trees and such.
Right.
They
they're,
just literally use things that are on the forest floor. That's good size for them to pick up. I wonder if they might like some of this pine bark. I think I would.
some bark.
Look. What do you think?
Yeah, I would put it in there.
wondering is where she actually lays the egg, is he gonna kind of pad that area?
Yes, I don't know. That's why I thought pine straw would be nice, but I got some in there. I may gather some more to kind of
You
put
know,
in
all
there.
the nest pictures I see, all you can see is the big outside structure.
Yeah.
I bet after we add it, I bet if we sit back and we make us a little hole in the
Yeah.
plastic, you know, just separate
Yeah.
where it comes together, I bet we'll see them starting to go to work.
I bet so too. He don't play games now.
I mean, they are serious. They are ready for this egg.
They are going to town on this nest.
Thinking I might try to get some pine straw that's on a
stick.
on a limb.
Okay.
Found what I wanted.
Got what you wanted. All right.
Now, if this was mine, I would want him to do that like that, and
Yeah.
I'd lay my egg right in the center of it. We're gonna see if they think like me.
Thinking like a Victorian crown pigeon.
I'm trying to. How about some leaves?
Yeah, we can gather some leaves too.
Let's go to another location
Okay.
and find some leaves.
This looks too tempting. This is all the sizes that he likes. I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Oh, definitely. Because you see what happened. They've run out of
they used
material.
every bit of that you gave them.
And I think he might work faster
If he had a lot to choose
if
from.
he had a lot to choose from. Jason,
Hey.
you know that moss that's over on the other side of the
Ooh,
property?
yeah, that would be cool too.
And I love that.
Yeah, we'll go grab some of that moss.
This nest liable to be 5 foot tall.
Maybe they'll lay 2 eggs in.
Huh?
Maybe she'll lay 2 eggs in.
I don't think that's gonna happen. And this might work as well. This is pine bark, but it's a
Thin?
lot thinner. But I think after this we'll know more about what he wants, because when Marycarl and I started, we didn't know if he was actually going to build a nest. We just knew that the signs were there. We'll have to go look tomorrow and it'd be,
He might be hot
we might
dog.
be able to see it out our window.
Look at what they brought me.
I'm gonna set this on top so it doesn't
Okay.
get broken. I think that's good, Jason.
Okay, we'll go grab some moss.
Moss and leaves.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely a lot of leaves over here.
Lots of leaves over here.
We kind of went from the softwoods to the hardwoods.
Yeah, quick.
Okay, I think I see where the moss is.
Used to be right around in here.
Uh-huh.
I see it.
Do you?
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Right by
It
this
was trying to be camouflage.
blackjack oak. Right here by this blackjack oak. There it is.
That is just neat.
It is.
And watch it when I pick it up.
Ain't that
It's
cool?
almost like a sponge.
It is. Almost like a loofah sponge.
Yes, it is. Now you think I should break this up or leave it in this big chunk?
Maybe do both. Leave that one there and we'll get some more and break it up.
Moss as well, but it's more of your traditional type moss that grows in the ground. Look at this bucket.
That bucket's full. All right, so we got this bucket slap full. We got some more stuff here, and some more stuff here. You think gather some more stuff, or you think we're done?
I think let's see Let's see where this goes.
Okay.
This is calling my name now.
That's calling your name.
Okay, turkey's cleared away. Little June.
Brooke's gonna make a spy hole right here. Right there, we can spy on them. After we get this loaded up inside the aviary.
I think we'll be able to see from there.
You think so?
All right, you want me to get the door for you?
Yeah. We got y'all a housewarming gift
Housewarming gift.
or a baby shower gift.
Yeah, that's more like it. All right, so
Getting you guys fixed up.
Hmm?
I said, we're getting these guys fixed up. Like he was eyeballing it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I don't think it's gonna take long. We're gonna have to have a cleanup party with what they don't use.
Yeah.
Let's go watch from outside.
Okay. All right, so we got them a whole hodgepodge full of everything. And we'll figure out what they like the most now.
That's right. I could sit here and watch these birds all day long, but I can't. I got things I got to take care of. Jason's gonna try to figure out a way to fix it to where we could have a live stream, maybe just a little bit out of the day. I don't know how to work, but we did talk about how we could get a live stream so you guys could view these beautiful birds building a nest. Hopefully she's gonna lay an egg and in turn hatch a baby. So It's very entertaining to me, and I think it is to you guys as well. But until then, I'm going to keep you updated. Got company. Greg's here helping me. Come here, baby. But until then, I'm going to keep you guys updated as to how the nest build comes along. And I hope you enjoyed the second episode of the Victorian Crown Pigeons nest build. Thank y'all.